Good evening. Thank you for joining us. The town of Lashburn got a boost from the federal government through a new national program that aims to rehabilitate and improve existing community infrastructure. Over the next 2 years, the Community Infrastructure Improvement Fund will invest $150 million into projects across the nation. Now, work is already underway for the town of Lashburn after applying for the grant a few months ago.
Kind of an infrastructure grant application that came to the town, and we decided that we should maybe pursue it and see if we could get some funding for, various projects in the town.
Over $24,000 from the feds will help to improve the town's library, museum, and lace-up shack at the outdoor ice rink.
We put together the list as a council, based on some criteria that we had, just what were priorities. And the library, of course, was a priority. It needed new windows and some roof upgrades and stuff like that. The lace-up shack for the outdoor arena was another one that we had talked about rebuilding after the other one had to be torn down. The outdoor rink has quite a few kids that are active out there, and we thought it'd be nice to have kind of a shelter and lace-up shack there, so that was the other one. And the upgrades to the museum, that was improving the handicap ramp for the access to the original structure of the museum.
Mayor Turnbull says this funding will help the town keep up with aging infrastructure without having to look at raising taxes.
As you know, tax dollars and budgets are always stretched with the regular stuff, so if there's improvements that need to come up, it makes a big difference to the kind of the financial bottom line to get access to grant money.
Now, it's not known yet when the renovations will be complete on the different projects. Well, a heads up to homeowners that the city will begin a complete residential snowplow operation starting tomorrow. Now, if you live in any of the areas that you see on your screen, you're asked to remove your vehicle off the street from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for the remainder of the week. Now, after these areas are done, crews will move on to other sections of the city over a 3-week period. More information and updates will be available on the city's website, as well as their Facebook and Twitter page. Well, as of today, Christmas is 1 month away. Now, many people are already in shopping mode, looking to find the perfect gift for family and friends. The Lloydminster Potters Guild held their annual Christmas sale today. It was a chance to pick up one-of-a-kind gifts, all while supporting local artists.
It's the feel of a mug when you're drinking your coffee in the morning. It's the smell of the mud when you open a bag of clay. And it's the physical taking a lump of clay and turning it into something that you can use.
Tara Chalman is passionate when she talks about pottery. For her, pottery isn't just a hobby, it's a chance to showcase a special talent. All these pieces at the Lloydminster Potters Guild Christmas sale is handcrafted by the organization's 15 members.
It's one of a kind. It's locally made, it's handmade. It's not from a factory in another country. This is made right here in Lloydminster.
The Guild hosts a sale twice a year, one in the spring and one at Christmas. Those checking out the event say it's a perfect place to pick up something special.
It's a good opportunity to get unique gifts that are made by local people. And I know the creativity that goes into these wares is just phenomenal.
As for Chalman, she says there is a great deal of pride knowing that she and members of the Guild managed to make all this by hand.
I just love building things, and I think that's how most of us are. It's the physical, taking raw to finished, that everybody loves. And each one has its own little story, and that's what's wonderful about it.
Although the Potters Guild is open to people who already have a little bit of a background in pottery, the Bard Colony Heritage Cultural Center offers a drop-in class once a month where you can learn to do the wheelwork and hand building. Once you feel confident enough, you're more than welcome to join the Guild. For more information, you can check out the Guild's website at lloydpottersguild.org. Well, for many border city moms, having a home business is the perfect way to spend time at home while bringing in an income. That's how the Lloyd Ladies Deals and Steals began, allowing those with a home business to come together and showcase their products under one roof. Now, this happens once a month, and with today's event at the Legacy Center, the last one of the year, a special guest was on hand. Kelsey Bloxham explains.
We're just 1 month away from Christmas Day, and with the clock ticking, there's no time to waste in the search for that special gift.
being that it's so close to Christmas, we're hoping people are coming and taking advantage of our deals to give good gifts.
22 local vendors set up shop at this month's Deals and Steals with products ranging from jewelry and accessories to cleaning products and tiling.
I just think it's great to keep our money here in town. I know I sure try to. The company I sell for is a Canadian company, Steep Tea, and we all try to kind of go that way. So it just keeps the money local.
For Laurel Thompson, who's selling at the show for the first time, she's happy to see the support for local businesses.
It's a good show to sell at, and lots of people, lots of good vendors, and just an all-around good bunch of people.
But with this, the last Deals and Steals of 2012, it wouldn't be complete without a visit from Santa himself.
So we thought we'd pop in, and we noticed on Facebook that Santa was here as well, which was a nice little touch. So thought it was a perfect sized trade show to bring the kids to. So we came for Santa pictures and a couple opportunities. Now I'm peeking at the purses.
Kelsey Bloxham, Newcap News.
A Cold Lake resident running across Canada has taken a break to attend the 100th Grey Cup in Toronto. As we told you earlier this month, Curtis Hargrove is in the running to win $100,000 for his charity in Scotiabank's Game Changer contest. The 23-year-old is almost done his run across the country that began in late spring. Now, he's one of 8 finalists in the national contest, but unfortunately, it was announced during the game that he did not win. A young girl from BC who is supporting a children's charity has won. Now, Hargrove is doing his cross-country run in support of the Stollery Children's Hospital in Edmonton. Emmett Murphy joined me on a desk for a first look at sports. Now, the Bobcats probably hoping that the #1 team in their division, that they play them a little bit more often. They're finding a little success.
It's very strange. 24 hours after knocking off the Grand Prairie Storm in a chippy affair, the Cats were hoping to deal the division leaders another loss on Alumni Weekend. First period, Kelvin Waltz-Rister provides a juicy rebound. Dustin LeBrun can't convert. Moments later, former Bobcat Jake Matkin flattened by Spencer Johnstone. But the Storm don't quit on a 2-on-1, but Devin Green shuts the door. Minute into the second, strange hop in front, fools Green. Adam Boytnick credited with the power play goal. Visitors lead 1-0. 5 minutes later, Riley Wozniak scores right off the faceoff. That's his first AJHL goal. 10 minutes later, Jason Wark fires the rubber on net, skates out front, and buries the rebound into the empty cage. Bobcats in front for the first time in the game. Minute later, Bobcats on the power play. Grant Baker's shot from the point is deflected by Austin McDonald. 3-1 lead heading into the third. And just 2 minutes into the final frame, Wark notches his second of the night on a off-angle shot. The Cats added another 2.5 minutes later. It was Austin Hunter, who played earlier in the day with the midget AAAs. He scores his first as a Bobcat. They win 5-1. And the Bobcats earn back-to-back wins against the top team in the North. The two will square off again on Thursday at the Civic Center. Devin Green making a case to be starting goalie as he now has a winning record and has moved into the top half of the league in goals against average. Head coach Ryan Parent praised the work of his goaltender and the rest of the squad this weekend.
Yeah, well, that for sure was a confidence booster ending their streak, and pretty confident. I mean, can't get too confident though. But the team, I mean, we're all going now.
We didn't have a tremendous start to the year, but we know that we can make up ground, and we know that we can, we can win hockey games. I mean, that's the, kudos to our guys. You got to commend them for playing great hockey and showing that it's not just a fluke. We did it two games in a row.
The Bonnyville Pontiacs had their hands full last night against the league's top scorer. The Wolverines' Matt Gerton scored 2 power play goals and 1 shorthanded as the Wolverines and Pontiacs again trade spots in the North Division standings. The 4th place Ponts are back in action Thursday in Spruce Grove. The Baker Hughes Bobcats kept their strong home play going this weekend. The midget AAAs dominated the Sherwood Park Kings, who had the second best defense coming into the game. Steve Pashnuk, who played with the Junior A's on Friday and immediately after on Saturday, scored 2 goals. Bobby McMahon also potted 2 along with a helper. And after a week layoff from the AMBHL, the Universal Heat got right back to their winning ways, handing the Storm a 7-3 loss yesterday. Cole Johnson scored 2 goals. Cale Clegg had a goal and 2 assists, and Mason Shaw had 5 points. The Heat rolled over the Storm again today, winning 10-0. The Heat's number 10, Cale Clegg, had 4 goals and an assist, and Shaw had another 5 assists. The Rohan Rage were on the road today in a tough matchup against one of the league's best. The Rage have struggled to score this year. We'll give you an update on that game as soon as we know the result. The Lakeland Rustler men's basketball team ended an ugly 4-game losing skid last night against Grant MacEwan. The Rustlers led 26-9 after the first quarter, cruising to the 87-74 win. And after starting the season 5-0, the Lady Rustlers lost their 3rd straight game, dropping a 79-53 decision to MacEwan. The green and gold shot just 29% and turned the ball over 20 times. The Rustlers volleyball teams both dominated Concordia yesterday. The men finished a weekend sweep of the Thunder with a 25-16, 25-22, 25-19 win. The undefeated women crushed winless Concordia 25-21, 25-18, 25-10. The first track meet of the season got underway yesterday at the Butterdome in Edmonton, and the Split City Sonics had some great results. Diana Ewan finished first overall for Bantam girls by finishing on the podium in shot put and high jump. Andreas Trotsky was second overall in his last year in Bantam. He hit the podium twice and just missed in the 60 meters, finishing 4th. Caitlin Anhorn and Gavin Miller won gold medals, while Grace Kinley, McKenna Leslie, Justin Marmaluk, and Nicole Torp also medaled. 21 local athletes attended the meet yesterday.